Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John again from Volkswagen Planet, coming to you from a nice breezy 83-degree day here in Tampa, Florida. It is currently November 9th. We are getting ready to have a hurricane come through. Not sure which one it is. I think it's Zeta, but it's been a real rough season. This is not supposed to be a real big name storm, but for those of you who don't live in Florida, it's usually the smaller storms that they take for granted that causes the most pounding and the most damage for the area. But as you can tell, we've got the outsides, the bugs that are outside covered up. But that brings us to the next part of this video. I've decided that I'm willing to put the funds up, the dedication up, and all it's missing is you to follow me on my journey to get the 1968 Autostick up and ready. But we're going to do it in a couple steps. Come join us and let's have fun. Let me describe to you what's going to happen, and hopefully we'll have some fun in this video. So grab a drink and we'll catch you in just a minute for the explanation. Alright guys, for those of you new to the channel, I do own several different several different Beetles. This one here is a 1968 Autostick. This I've owned since 2003. Follow my previous videos on this car and I'll explain to you in those videos why this car has so much sentimental value to me. It's really too long to explain this video. I just want to make this real quick and show you what we're going to do. Again, I've had this car since 2003. This car has been in and out of a couple body shops, and it's actually come back with less parts than it went to the body shop. So we're going to do this in two I guess to say levels. The first level, we're going to take all these parts and we're going to put them back onto the car where they belong. And for those of you who don't know about Autosticks, these are transmission reservoirs. That's what actually makes the Autostick function. But we'll get into that later on. As you can tell, we got just the water bottle, windshield washer bottle. We've got the fresh air box. But so the plans are to take the gas tank out, flush it out, clean it out, or even possibly send it out and get clean so we can get some nice fuel through the system. That's going to be the first step. And then we're just going to start working on all the electrical, like so. Taking a quick little walk around here on the inside of the car. So as you can tell, it is an Autostick. Zoom into the pedals there a little better. There is no clutch. All you do is when you want to shift gears, you just take your foot off the accelerator and you shift the gear just like you normally would. I've got a couple of videos on that too, but I love these steering wheels from the late 60s and everything else. I mean, it's probably just plastic, but I really truly enjoy that over the Super Beetles. But as you can tell, guys, it's all original, all OEM. I do have a lot of parts over there in those bins. And up on top, I've got quite a few OEM stuff that I've collected, hoarded over the years. You guys know how that is. I'm not going to say the car is perfect. You can tell by the floor pan over there, that's where the battery would go. So it's going to need at least a rear, but I'll probably do both pans anyways. Car's got really good numbers. All the tags are still there. And it's just a really good car, I think, to start a good restoration of. Again, we're just going to put it back together. All the regulators and all that stuff, all the rods. And once we get it done, then we'll tear it back down, send the car back out to the body shop, get it painted, give the car what it deserves. It does need a lot of work. It's going to take some time, but again, I've dedicated the funds to it. I've dedicated the time to it. All I got to do is dedicate myself, which hopefully with the support of you will keep me moving and keep me motivated to get this project going. Just coming back to the rear now. Now I know you guys are going to write in the comments, oh, move this fuel filter and everything else. Guys, this is the first thing that goes on my projects. I just put this in there to close the lines up. It's probably been sitting like this for, I don't know, probably 10 years. The engine does turn. Whoa, that don't sound very good. But it does turn. We'll get this thing fired up. But we're going to put the gas fuel filter under the back behind that area. For those of you who don't know, an Autostick, or even to identify an Autostick, if you see a solenoid up like that, that controls all the air pressure and sends signals to where it's got to go and everything else. So if you see one of those solenoids, or if your car has one of those, your car was originally an Autostick. Just to go through a couple things, this right here is nothing special. That's actually the wiring harness that goes to the left rear taillights. We have the same thing going on back there. Cool thing about this, it still has the original fuel pump, or I should say the original style fuel pump, which you don't see. Usually you see those aftermarket, those cheesy dome top ones from Japan or China, whatever. To me, it's all the same. But we got all the fuel lines, the proper lines. We just need to put them all back where they go. All these fuel lines and air lines are all brittle and just old. They need to be replaced. This stuff is very expensive if you do replace this. I mean, you're talking, I think it's $6 a foot for the fuel line, and even brake lines are $20 a foot for true German braid. But that's the extent we're going to on this build. But I just wanted to show you what's going on, where we stand. The engine, you can tell it is in pretty good shape. It has been sitting on a pallet, on a roller for about 10, 12 years. So we're going to put some fluids down the carb, make sure the cylinders are nice and clean, not all gummed up, and get this a good chance to have a good, successful firing up. What else can I say about this? It is going to be an OEM stock restoration, which for those of you who know me, that's probably about the only way I restore my cars, if they're in decent shape. So as you can tell, there has been work done to this, but when you get down here, well, that doesn't have too much putty into it, but the other side's got putty. This right here has truly been installed with some new metal. As you can tell, it has a couple different layers, which we've discussed that in the body shop. And I guess that's why it's sitting back here, because their thinking and my thinking is completely different, even though I'm the one paying the bills. Again, we got more glass. We've got wiring schematics, just a complete disaster. But just like any other project, nothing out of control, nothing really, out of the ordinary. Got a little bit of rust right there. That might be a little bit difficult to fix, but it probably won't be. I've never done body work, but on this car, you just might see that, because, like the saying goes, if you want something done right, just got to do it yourself. I've basically have learned that lesson. I probably lost, I would say, an easy $5,000 from shipping this car to a couple well-known body shops here in the Tampa Bay area. I'm not going to mention no names, because I do have some friends that work there. It was not their decisions to make the choices that were made, but I do respect the companies. I still in contact with them. So that's that. So as we move to the front again, I'm going to pull back the wiring harness cover. Again, OEM cardboard for the glove box. Has the original radio. As you can tell, if you followed my videos in the past, dealing with all the wiring, stuff like that, this one's a lot better shape. All OEM. But that's what's been going on today, guys. Or not today, but the last couple weeks. I had to take a break on the 72 Super Beetle. I had, like I said, you guys have watched friends come over and you've watched a lot of steps on the Super Beetle to get to where it's at, but I had to step away because we did all that work. We did the brakes. You know, John did the brakes. Rob came out and helped. Gary for VW Jawbreaker came over. CJ came over. All lent a helping hand. Got all the brakes up. And then come to find out, we did all that work. And the master cylinder, I believe, went out again. So, put that on the back burner for right now. Time for a new project. This is the 68, guys. I love this car. It's not my first car, but like I said, it's got a lot of sentimental value to me. So if you guys will hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment. Make sure you do subscribe so you can follow me on my journey. I'm going to tape everything, whether it's good or bad. You might learn a couple things, or you may help me out by commenting on my videos like a lot of us do. And guys, if you're on social media, you can check me out on all social media platforms under the same name, Volkswagen Planet. I'm on Instagram, of course, YouTube, Patreon, but I don't want no money. All I want is your help, and for you to help and support other members of the VW community. If you're on Facebook, check out the group page at Volkswagen Planet also. We just hit 1,500 members. We like to see you in there. A lot of great guys, a lot of great members, a lot of great women who are in the sport. Very active group, willing to help each other out. And I'm just proud to be a part of that. Proud to be part of the whole VW community. And it's guys like you who help out the others, which makes this community real great. I don't want to babble on for a long period of time, guys, but I want to say thank you guys again for everybody who's involved, everybody who's helped, and everybody who is going to help in the future for this with the group and my whole entire, plans in the for this car and in future plans for the VW community. So thanks a lot, guys. Stay safe. We do have a hurricane coming. We are, again, in Tampa, Florida, so keep us in prayers, not just Tampa, but the whole state of Florida, the whole city, or the whole state. And for those of you who've gone through this already down in the South America, the Caribbeans, our prayers are with you too. Stay safe. God bless. And we'll catch you on the next video, guys. Take care, and we'll see you on the next video.